Hey. I like this little intro song. Hey guys, and welcome to the It's a King Thing podcast with Ray. And I'm Ray. How are you? No, it's been a minute. Life was lifing, and I'm gonna just be completely honest and transparent. Um, did I say honest? Honest and transparent. Your girl had kind of given up because I didn't think, what I was saying anybody was listening to or anybody cared about. And so I kind of gave up. Irregardless of what the spirit has said, irregardless of what I thought I was doing right, I just felt like nobody was listening. So I had just gave up. And my friend says, "You haven't been doing the podcast lately." And I'm quiet because, like, you're a 6-figure person, 7-figure person, however many figures are behind her name. And I was like, I didn't even know you were listening. I didn't know anybody was listening. And she was like, "We are listening. And I need you to go back. What you say is important and we need to hear it." I was so in my feelings because I literally thought I'd just be out here talking to myself. So when I realized that, people were listening and I heard her loud and clear, I came back because I missed you guys. But like I said, I didn't think anybody was listening. I felt like nobody cared what I'm saying. I ain't nobody, so why isn't nobody listening? Why I keep doing it? And so I'm back. I hope you know that you are missed. I hope that you know that you're important to me. And I just wanted to be transparent with that because it really is the truth. That's just the bottom line. It's the truth. So that's why you had not seen me. And that's where I have been. I hope you all are doing well. I always tell you guys, it's enough for everybody. It's no reason to hate on nobody or try to block anybody or try to gatekeep anybody from anything that may benefit them because it's enough for everybody. It's enough for everybody to win. And it's not cool to try to block somebody else's blessing for your insecurity or your greed or your need to control everything or for your need to control the narrative. That's not cool. And it ain't Bible. That's my favorite. It ain't Bible. That ain't Bible. I like to say that, y'all. It's not cool. It's enough for everybody. And I want us to stop being evil or destructive to others because all you're doing is hurting yourself. I hope you guys realize all you're doing is hurting yourself. So at the end of the day, by you not helping others when you have the opportunity, it only blocks your blessings. It blocks your blessings. It's not going to block theirs because you didn't help them. Somebody else God has already put in the path to help that person. That's all you did was made them take a detour to where they were supposed to go in the first place. All you had to do was help them so that God will continue to help you. Did you hear what I said? All you had to do was help that one person that you was gatekeeping on so that God could continue to help and bless you. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you what it is. So, y'all know I'm back with a vengeance, right? First and foremost, I have an issue with us destroying, attempting to destroy, attempting to defame, attempting to malign, attempting to be mean, attempting to be ugly. I have an issue with all of that. All of it, all of it, all of it, all of it. Because again, there's enough for everybody. There's no need for us to be mean. There's no need for us to be evil toward one another. It's enough of that going on. Why do we continue to do the same things to each other and then wonder why we can't win? So I'm going to start off with this because this bothered me. This really bothered me. Oprah Winfrey. Now, Oprah Winfrey, how old is Oprah? She gotta be damn near 70, right? Let me see how old Oprah is. Oprah, how old is you? How old is you, Oprah? Oprah got to be almost 70. She gotta be. I'm pretty sure she's if she ain't 70, she's probably close to 70. I don't know. Let's see how old Oprah is. Let's see. Oprah is 72. Damn, I'm good. I'm good. I didn't even know. She's 72. Now, Oprah apparently has an issue with Chris Brown. Now, Chris Brown, how old is Chris? Let me say 34, maybe 36. Maybe he's 36. Let me see. Let me see how old Christopher Maurice Brown is. Christopher, 36. I'm good. I'm 2 for 2, y'all. I'm 2 for 2. Now, Christopher Maurice Brown is 36 years old. Okay. I don't know how somebody 72 can have an issue with a 36-year-old. Make that make sense. 72, 36. I like your grandmama having an issue with your child. It don't even compute in my head. But apparently, you have an issue, and you had the unmitigated gall, the audacity to post this on Twitter. As she says, I've watched Christopher Brown dominate the headlines lately, and let's be honest, it's not because of traditional vocal perfection. The attention surrounding him comes from raw emotion, his energy, and the intensity he brings to the stage, not polished restraint. Then she says, I spent decades building conversations meant to uplift and unite people through calm reflection and decorum, while he has become a symbol of culture that embraces unfiltered expression, lived pain, and emotional release over control. Being popular isn't the same as being a role model. He may be filling arenas right now, but history remains grace, not excess. I'm not going to read the rest of that because it don't even make no damn sense that you said this to a 36-year-old, basically a kid. He's still a kid, a young man. He's a young man who is filling arenas. People are paying big, big money to have meet and greets and things with him. And you're saying that that counts for nothing? That counts for, you're saying in essence that what he's doing counts for nothing. Now, if he was slinging drugs, making goo gobs of money, would that matter? Oh no, do you have something else to say about what he's doing? He's not hurting anybody. He's not causing harm to anyone. And you had the nerve to contemplate how you were going to desecrate his character again. How you were going to have something not positive to say about him. Why, Oprah Winfrey? Why would you? Why? Now, we could say, while you over here talking about people, how you, Oprah Winfrey, was posted up with a picture of with Jeffrey Epstein. I said it. You were posted up with a picture, kiki and he with Jeffrey Epstein. We ain't talking about that though, are we? We should be oh so much, but they're not. They're not desecrating your damn character, are they? No, they're not. But you know what they're doing? They're just ignoring it like they ignore every doggone thing else. There is a, you know, a a a and I'm sorry, it wasn't Jeffrey Epstein. It was Harvey Weinstein, another nasty pedophile. But anyway, we're going to move on. We are so busy downing each other and backbiting and backstabbing each other that it doesn't even matter what they're doing positive, because you're so busy want to poke at the negative. Poke at what you don't think is relevant in your world that is productive. This little guy, who I think is a very talented young man, you can't take anything from him. I don't care what you say. There's nothing that you can take from him. You cannot no longer poke at what he did in his past, in his 20s, because in his 20s, we all, let the church say all, did dumb things. The only reason why you know what he did that was dumb was because it got out in the media. But how many things did we do in our 20s that didn't get in the media, praise God? Because I don't know nobody walking around here without not one sin. What does it say? He who lived without sin cast the first stone. He who lives in glass houses should not throw rocks. I'm just saying, we've got to stop tearing each other up, you guys. It's ridiculous. Stop it. Stop it. We need to come together and build each other up instead of tearing each other down. That bothered me so bad. I could not wait to come and talk about it to y'all. Couldn't wait, because I don't understand what made her pick on this young man. He's filling arenas. You know how hard it is to fill an arena? Do you know how hard it is to fill an arena? And not just in Los Angeles, not just in New York. He's filling arenas across the United States and around the world. You know how hard that is? It's very hard. I commend him for doing that. I commend him. When he made a response to her, he was so classy when he made his response. He made his response so classy, y'all. And I was like, and that's how you know that's a man that has grown. Because the young one who was still doing what he was doing, which we're not going to talk about, who was still in his past young years doing dumb things, would have clapped back so tough, she would have been embarrassed. But the grown-up man didn't do that. Give that boy some credit. He has grown into the young man that we were all expecting him to become. Your old tail need to stop picking on children. He 36, you're 72. You couldn't have thought of nobody else to talk about? Let's talk about your raggedy president. I said it. Let's talk about him. Go pick on him. He more your age. Go pick on him. I'm going to leave that right there. I'm not going to say nothing political. I'm not going to say nothing about his brain capacity. I'm going to just say, go pick on him if you want somebody to pick on. Pick on somebody more in your age range. Stop picking on children. That's all I'm saying. Nothing more, nothing less, nothing all. That's it on that. Yeah, I said it. I said it and I meant it. Now, can we talk about y'all know I'm crazy. Can we talk about how they done sued Bill Cosby and won a civil suit? Can we talk about that? Can we talk about how you have sued Bill Cosby and won a civil suit? Now, y'all know that I, for whatever reason, am a little bit partial to Bill Cosby. Mainly because it's not even Bill Cosby, it's the law. I'm partial to the law because y'all know I roll with the law. Y'all know I'm a paralegal. Y'all know I sit on the prosecutorial side. Y'all know I fight with evidence and receipts, and I'm still trying to figure out how they're getting these lawsuits won. I'm trying to figure it out because I don't see any tangible evidence. You don't have no bed sheets, no panties, no nothing, no DNA from 1972. I'm just saying. You don't. Hey, you ain't got no panties or bed sheets from 1984 or any other year. I'm just coming with these years off the top of my head. I'm just saying. But you have won a lawsuit against this man, and I just don't understand how if you don't have no real tangible evidence? I don't get it. And it just makes me scared for all the other people who can now do the same thing. He lost a liable lawsuit for sexual battery and assault for next is 59 million, 59.25 million. 59.25 million to 59.52 million in damages. Okay? The civil lawsuit concern is a 1972 incident. 1972 incident involving drugging and assault. Can I just tell you what type of proof could they have possibly been from 1972? I just want to know what kind of evidence could be from 1972. Hell, they can't find evidence right now from last year in a lot of these courtrooms. I'm just being honest. They cannot find evidence from last year in some of these courtrooms. So you're going to tell me you have some evidence from 1972? Are we just going by because in the past he's done this, so he had to have done this? That's why civil lawsuits are so dangerous. They are so dangerous because you really don't have to have evidence. You just have to have public opinion, or you have to make the jury believe that he could have done it, or he did do it, or he would have done it. Can you imagine being sued by somebody? Let's just think about this. Hypothetically speaking, you had a fight in high school. You beat the brakes off somebody. And when you beat the brakes off that person, they started getting headaches. Okay? Now, say you went to school in 1980. It's now 2026. That person's still having headaches, and they come and they sue you. They sue you civilly for their headaches. Now, you are running a billion-dollar company. Heck, say you just work for a good company. Say you work for, pick a company, any company, GMC. Say you work for GMC, and you make $1 million a year. They're suing you civilly and win. And now you have to pay them. And you're like, but how do you know me whooping your tail back in 1980 gave you them headaches? You don't have to prove that civilly, apparently, because they said it happened and they made the jury believe it, and now you have to pay them. Imagine that. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I had some fights back in the day. Not too many, but a few. Can you imagine being sued for the fights you had back in the day? You caused them permanent damage, and they're coming after you now in 1925, 1926, and they're winning? That shit sound crazy. But here, again, I'm talking crazy. What can I say? All I know is you sued this man for something in 1972 and won. And won. 59.25 to 59.52 million dollars. Now, that my beloved Dr. Bill Cosby is 88 years old. So the person that is suing you has to be somewhere close to that age range. When I tell you, I would appeal, because one of us gonna die first. I would appeal and tied up in court till somebody died, preferably the person that's suing me. I'm just saying. Because you'd be a cold dead hell before you got a penny, nickel, quarter, dime, or a penny out of me from 1972. I said it and I meant it. I meant it wholeheartedly. I meant it. I meant it. Like, you guys are out your damn minds. And you keep suing this man. And I think it's just these civil suits that he keeps losing is bananas to me. So you couldn't keep him in prison, so now you're going to sue him civilly, and it's just it's just crazy to me. And I still say y'all don't have no tangible evidence, but civilly, you don't have to. Can I just say O.J. Simpson? That's all I got. O.J. Simpson lost civilly, innocent in the court of law, but lost civilly. That civil lawsuit is the detriment to everybody. What you would call it is right now missed his court date, and now they're about to probably give him a judgment against him. Aaron Hall from the group Guy. Does anybody know him? Yeah, they just said he missed his court date, and they're probably going to put a judgment against him because somebody's suing him. And now at least Aaron Hall is more up to date than damn 1972. I'm just saying, like 1972, y'all was out your mind. I just, I don't get it. But they're winning. They're winning. Now, will she see any of that money? Probably not. So it says early 2026, R&B singer Aaron Hall is facing a federal sexual assault lawsuit. See, everything's federal because you ain't never going to win in this criminal lawsuit because you don't have no evidence. Well, let's see. When did they allege this happened? They filed in 2023, amended in 2024. But I can't exactly tell you when allegedly this happened because he was fighting being served, which was smart on his behalf because he was trying to get that not being served thing. He was working hard on that. But he finally was served February 2nd, 2026. So, I don't know, how they finally got him. If he was smart, he ain't in court. He didn't go to court. So if he's smart, he didn't took his tail over to Bali with Russell Simmons and sitting over there or in some other non-extradition country, and he's chilling somewhere. If he's smart, the key is if he's smart. I don't know if he's that smart, but hopefully he's smart enough to have gone somewhere. I'm not saying to do that. What I'm saying is, if you're afraid, go somewhere. It's easier to fight on the outside than it is on the inside. I'm just saying. But anyway, Aaron Hall is the next one up to be civilly sued. Just, these lawsuits are really, really just. Let's see. It says the woman who accused Sean Combs and singer Aaron Hall. That yes, it's her. She said they both, did something to her. And Aaron was fighting it, and now he finally got served. So now he didn't go to court. So I definitely hope that he took his tail somewhere else where they don't extradite. Because baby, if he gets convicted, he gonna be sitting in prison like Robert Kelly, and I'm gonna be like, yo, he was just coming back. Well, he was coming back. I don't know what happened between him and Teddy Riley, but they were touring, and then they not touring no more. And Teddy has revamped Guy, so I don't know what happened with them and that, but just know, I guess Guy is done with Teddy Riley as far as Teddy Riley is concerned, which is sad because I really liked that. I saw that when they were on tour. It was a really good show. As a matter of fact, I've seen it a couple of times. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I've seen it a couple of times. However, something happened and Teddy has revamped Guy with two new members. So Aaron's not on there and neither is Damon. And so I'm like, God dog. So if you didn't get to see the show, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I just need everybody I want us to come together as a unit, as a family, and try to build each other up and not tear each other down. Be supportive. Stop pointing fingers at people because when you point one way, you got 4 pointing back at you. I'm just saying. Don't shoot the messenger. I feel like we continue to destroy and backbite each other, and that's not a cool situation. I'm gonna wrap this episode up, guys. I love you guys so very much. I am praying that God keeps you safe, that He protects you, He protects your family. I know that there's a lot going on and it's hard to make ends meet. I know it's hard to eat. I know it's hard to feed your family right now. I know it's hard to feed your kids right now. I know it's hard to make it to work. Some people are going to work and they're not getting paid. I understand. It is a lot. Just don't give up. I'm begging you not to give up. Don't give out. You guys know I say this all the time. It will get better. I'm not saying it's going to get better tomorrow. What I am saying is if you don't give up, you don't give out. Tomorrow's another day to try again. I'm saying that everybody thinks that I've never had any bad days. If you've ever listened to any of the podcasts, if you read the book, you know, I tell y'all, I have been through. I don't look like what I've been through, and I'm grateful. But he kept me in spite of myself. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying to you, you will make it if you don't give up. If you don't give up. If you find yourself, in a place of darkness and you need some help, please reach out to 988. There's someone there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You hit 988 from your cell phone, and they'll be there. Someone to answer the call for you. I tell you guys about the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation that Taraji P. Henson started for mental health. They're there. You can send me a message. You can send me a text. You can send me an email. I will respond. I will respond. But I'm just begging you to not give out. I know it's hard right now. I know, you know, listen, let me just be transparent. Y'all know I'm transparent with y'all. I literally went to LA and packed up my LA house and had a panic attack because I was giving up my LA house because I was so that was my security blanket. If if I don't really make it in Atlanta, if I don't pop off and make these movies, I can always go home and start again. And I'm in LA and I can do things in LA and da 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 da. And I was like, okay, but I trust God. And then you can't say you trust God, but you hold on to your security blanket. That means you don't trust him. That means I don't trust him to sustain me like I keep telling y'all I trust him to do. I don't tell you guys nothing that I don't live by. So when I went to pack up the house in LA and I was having a panic attack and I literally was going through it and I was like, Lord, I trust you. I trust you. I trust you. I trust you. I packed up the house. They came, they packed it up, they took everything. I got back to the East Coast. The house that I was in, they were supposed to return my deposit. How about the owner talking about I destroyed the house? Now see, I don't know why people try to defame my character. I work too hard on my character. I work too hard on being a woman of ethics. So for you to tell that lie on me, and I'm like, now see, you're just trying to keep my $4,000 because that's what it was. You're trying to keep my $4,000. I don't know if y'all really know me. Maybe this is your first time hearing me. Maybe it's your first time interacting with me. But if you really thought I was going to let you keep $4,000 of my money, you got the wrong woman. I don't know what you thought. Maybe that landlord really didn't know who I was. Maybe all them years, I was there 8 years. If you really thought that I was going to let you keep $4,000 of my money, you're out of your mind. So now I have to take you to court because the old me wanted to just go see you. But God has really worked on me. See, He really worked on me. So I'm not going to go see you. I'm going to see you in court because you know where I thrive at? You know what? You know where I shine at, y'all? Baby, I shine in the courtroom. Oh, do I? That's why I love court. I shine in the courtroom, honey. I love a courtroom. I have no problems going in the courtroom. I have no problems going in front of the judge and will be in there shitty, sharp, smelling good, looking good with all my evidence in my hand telling you, you got the wrong one. So y'all, don't give up. Because just like y'all are fighting, I'm fighting battles too. But I love y'all. Y'all continue to stand, continue to thrive. I love you with the love of the Lord, and all the love is in me. I love you. Continue to come back. I will be doing my podcast at least 3 times a week, like I was doing before last season. Here's some rays from Ray. I love you. I love you. Go have a great day. And if you can't, don't you dare go mess up nobody else's. Shout out to my girl, Tabitha Brown. You guys take care. I'll see you again on the next It's the King Thing podcast with Miss Ray. Bye.